technically. Would you consider this episode to be Christmas episodes? Do you or special episodes like this? Is it like before the second series or the last one of the first series?
Because this one's broadcast more closer to Series 11, I'd probably consider it the tail end of Series 11.
Yeah. I think this one definitely
the start of,
because there's a break now.
Because there's going to be a year's gap.
Yeah.
If the next series was 2019, I'd consider this probably the first one of her second series.
In terms of production codes and things like that, you had when it came back in 2005, you had Series 1, then the Christmas special, then Series 2. The Christmas special is like Series 2, Episode 0. Generally.
Normally, yeah, but then everything went a bit askew when they had David Tennant specials.
Yeah.
And then you could never really tell with Matt Smith Christmas ones. No. Because we're back for not a Christmas special, a New Year's special. Ooh. The first ever New Year's special ever for Doctor. Well, was there any? I don't think there was any in the classics, were there? That I know of.
There was one episode where the Doctor turned to the camera and said, "And incidentally, a very Merry Christmas to all at home as well."
Yeah, that was a Christmas one though. So
New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, first ever New Year's special. First ever Jodie Whittaker special.
Oh.
And it's called Redemption.
It's called Resolution.
And you begin with an R. That's how bad my eyes are. Even with glasses, from here, I just see the R and the O-N at the end.
You just figured there was only one word that could be.
Redemption, yeah. Well, I think we're all hoping that this series can have some kind of redemption.
Yeah.
With this episode. Sort me out and then we'll go. Let's just
go.
Full screen. Bollocks.
Sound.
Cut.
A few minutes later.
But will this cut out though?
A long time ago.
It's coming out there.
There we go. I just didn't want to make sure it was like too loud and we'd start and it'd be like, a long time ago, there was a galaxy in the battlefield and something. Because now we're going to start. We're back. We're going. Let's
go, Pikachu.
Let's go.
A long time ago, on the battlefields of Britain,
Viking era sword.
Came together to face an impossible opponent.
The Vikings?
The wildest nightmare.
The French. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
The Wi-Fi. That's what they came together to fight.
Yeah. We'll be back in part 2.
5 minutes later.
And we're back.
Is it actually Vikings? Looks like it.
Yeah.
It's Game of Thrones.
Everything looks too Game of Thronesy nowadays.
Did they not try to burn the body?
Maybe it's made out of fire.
Or ice. Or...
Sand?
Maybe it's alien, so...
Yeah.
It cannot be burned. It's like a metal or something.
It's a pating.
No, patings were smaller than that. If its body was cut into... It could be 3 patings.
That was only a baby.
Oh shit.
Yorkshire,
England. With a Bristolian accent for some reason, but... Oh.
Bloody hell, Boromir, every time.
15 experience points.
Teabagging.
Everyone is hungover. There's nothing to do.
Here's day that's like today.
It's like this was written for today especially.
It's live.
Well, it's an hour late for us,
Yeah.
but...
Oh, yeah. What would Alfred the Great be doing in Yorkshire?
Holiday. Want to see where they filmed Last Summer Wine?
You got plans tonight?
They already had plans and something's gone. Okay.
You were pissed.
I thought it was going to be worse than that. I thought it was going to be like, slept with her boyfriend or something.
Happy New Year mate's kiss, or... No.
Did it feel like a Happy New Year mate's kiss?
Well, you kissed me on my bellend, so...
It was more kissy than that.
That's usually what happens when you're down there. I can see one of them dying by the end.
Yes. Oh, you idiot.
So,
It's got death written all over it.
Your jobs.
I'm not suggesting that we...
Yeah, we're meant to be getting paid for this. Yeah.
It's time to go out properly.
Already, 1 day in.
Yeah, be careful what you say.
And I'm only 3 days away from retirement.
And we're only 3 days away from finishing this dig. Uh-oh. Unless it's one of the parts.
Yeah, because it was the guy who got killed transporting the parts.
Okay.
We did not have the parts.
Yeah, okay.
So, how...
If one part is awakened, they all awaken, I'm guessing.
Was it awakened by the ultraviolet light or something?
Must be.
It's very light sleep though.
Music's very
That's
loud.
probably why they were covered, not gaining any light.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, mate,
That's what I've heard.
yeah, because they had to wrap them up as well, didn't they? Oh, shit.
Oh. Just joined.
It's gonna, like, possess all three of them or something. Uh-oh.
It's alive.
It's the spiders, they're back!
Look like a frog. A giant
It's
frog.
This is
the thing, Solitract.
So, oh god.
But Doctor, we live in a time machine. Isn't New Year completely meaningless?
Yeah. Isn't New Year pretty much every day if you want it to?
She always had a scarf.
No.
No,
Well, that's settled.
I can't remember ever seeing one unless it's just where I've seen it in like the promotional...
Could be a rat.
Or a cyber mat.
Matt.
I'll take a look.
Oh, it is Cyberman, isn't it?
I don't know. Chibnall said no. Old monsters.
Chibnall said no.
Chibnall said no.
But that was the series. Maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
count this as a
Okay,
series.
maybe. Unless that's their way of getting the Daleks into the series, because they're meant to have like some kind of contract or something with that.
No, that's a myth.
Is that a myth?
That's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a squid with a brain.
Squids have brains. Why would you touch it?
That seems to be a running thing with this show. Like Ryan touched the shroom at the start, and
Yeah.
I'd laugh if like the TARDIS landed above the waterline and then just went. She was.
She was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's something on the wall.
Oh. I thought maybe it had like possessed her or something.
Oh, okay.
And she
She
was just
turns
saying,
around and she's got a squid on the back of her head.
There's something on your back.
Oh.
Why would you touch it?
Well, the Doctor
The Doctor,
touches everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Doctor eats grass.
I've got your details now, so we'll let you know when it's okay to come down.
Well, she's using her police
Yeah.
background for
I'm
once.
just thinking, not a shred of like documents was shown.
Yeah.
There's like a paper, nothing. They just
If you just show up and act like you're in charge, people tend to go along with it.
That's the Doctor Who, at least.
I remember the Real Hustle. It worked for them.
True, true.
By Paul wearing a uniform, he managed to convince the public that he was an authority figure, so they were handing him over money without even a second thought.
Well, that's just social compliance at work, isn't it? You turn up at a car park, the machine's broken down, and there's someone there to take your money. Who's going to ask questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to sit on that.
That's my favourite chair. What?
do you know who witnesses?
Oh, unless
Is it Ryan's dad?
Oh. Oh shit. Bum 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 bum. Ryan, I'm your father.
You just go, I know, Dad.
Oh.
Smooth.
One more, come on, I want my fourth click.
We'll literally get there.
Activate Grandad mode.
Yeah. You heard him, I will hunt you down and gut you like a fish.
I wouldn't know, being from the looms.
Not confirmed, but...
No.
There's my fourth click. There's my fourth click.
Ooh, that's a little jib.
I was kind of... It looks like Bannerman Road.
Yeah, it did.
It looked like Sarah Jane's house.
I'd love it if it was.
I wouldn't, because it means this random woman's moved into Sarah Jane's house. That's where Luke, K9, Clyde, and Rani live.
They all live together.
They all live together,
saving
saving the world.
house on Hexagon Hill. Oh yeah, there he is.
Okay. Okay, better disguised than I expected. Is actually clever enough to go under the coat.
It's flattened itself like an octopus would.
Well, at least
cool.
It's not like Donna that she can actually see it.
Okay, so it's not possessing her, it's kind of like forcing her.
Is this a dollar? I kill you.
Oh. It does have a very Dalek squid-like. I have your... It's like, one of its tentacles is just in the perfect area.
Depends what you're into.
Oh dear.
I'm getting a very hentai feel right now.
I was gonna make that joke back in the sewers, and I thought I'd better not. Okay.
I can finally relax, I knew that already.
Oh, okay. I know you said in the podcast that you had been spoiled to some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, no, that's a nice idea, a Dalek without the shell.
Yeah.
I do like that idea. And now we know what a Dalek sounds like when it's not constipated. Inside that machine the whole time.
It sounds vaguely Davros.
It's got like that rasp to its voice sort of thing.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still Nicholas Briggs doing it, or if they got someone else. What about local law enforcement?
There we go. Speak of the devils, and they shall appear. Oh.
No.
Yes.
We got chasing. We actually got a card chasing on Doctor Who.
And it's over.
Well, that was quick.
Is it going to transfer to him because he's in a position of more power than she is?
It should do.
Ooh. If it doesn't, then that's a plot hole. But unless he'll stay with her because she's younger and fitter, and it just take his weapon and clothes and stuff.
Oh.
Doing your job. Doing your job. I don't get paid for this. Yeah. Oh no! Did it go to her? Oh
Took
no!
her clothes.
It's I was half right.
Terminator.
Let's just say I've been examining my life choices lately.
Theory. It's gonna go on to Ryan's dad at some point.
Ah, yeah.
I could see it probably doing that.